hard stuck iron in Minecraft, and the only way to get out of it was to stream every single day until I hit gold. No days off, no excuses, and if I didn't rank up that day, I'd just stream it all again tomorrow. This is the story of the best stream idea I have had yet, the road to gold, and how I almost quit MCSR for good. Oh, iron? No! Bang! Guess it's iron 1 again! I'm sure you're not used to seeing me on this side of YouTube. I made it my goal for 2026 to post as much long-form content as possible on my channel, and if it goes well, hopefully I'll have about 1 long-form video a month that's high effort. So if you end up liking it, please go ahead and support. And if you're new here, hello, I'm Yippee, and I make some pretty questionable and bad decisions for content. I was tired of people telling me I was throwing for content because that kind of meant they couldn't fathom that I was actually that bad at the game. Or if I was bad at the game, they would tell me to quit while I still had some dignity, because my playing was pretty bad. So I decided to suck it up and actually play some ranked matches. Only that didn't go as planned. I feel like I was learning nothing, and with the season end approaching, I was only losing elo and only regressing in skill. The only way to keep myself consistent was to do a streamathon, make a challenge out of it. And with this, I had to stream every single day until I hit gold. But I had one dilemma. The one thing that could have possibly been a setback in my streamathon: my hand. Now, I'm sure if you've watched my streams at all, you already know the situation, but I kind of have a time limit on how much I can actually play a day. You see, I have nerve damage in my hand, which makes pretty much everyday life pretty uncomfortable, most days quite painful, and even in some extreme cases, makes it completely impossible for me to hold a mouse. I could be having the best run of my life, and all of a sudden my hand will go numb from overuse, and there's really not much I can do about it. So with that in mind, I set up a few rules for myself to make sure I can do this safely. Only 1 warm-up match per day to ensure that I had enough energy with my wrist to actually be able to play ranked matches. And if my hand ever started getting too uncomfortable or tingly, then I would just have to quit and stop for that day. Only enough energy for 2 matches, 1 hour stream, so be it, end the stream and then start back again tomorrow. The first few days of the new season actually went pretty smoothly. I got all my placement matches, placed in Coal 3, then I quickly got up back to the elo that I was when I ended last season. Guess it's iron 1 again! I really got a false sense of hope because the majority of my opponents were forfeiting, especially when they were unrated. So I kind of got this false sense of security in thinking that I was going to be able to beat this challenge in like less than a week. And then the inevitable happened. And I was reminded that Smurfs existed. Well, not really Smurfs, just people that FF so often that they really should be in gold, maybe even high gold, but because they forfeit whenever they die, their elo doesn't really match their average pace. And I had to play against these people again and again and again. And guess what? They weren't dying. And I'm sorry, when I'm in Iron 1, it's gonna be a little hard for me to get a sub 20, but that's just me. So what I thought would be one quick week-long streamathon turned into more like what I would think to be a month-a-thon. And you know what sucks most? It was all documented on stream. My lowlights and my highlights, but mostly the lowlights. Due to the stream fatigue, I'd often make really stupid mistakes and tilt a lot quicker than I would have normally. And then I thought to myself, is this really worth it? Am I even meant to be a speedrunner? But then something special happened. By the grace of God, or Herobrine, or whatever you believe in, it all of a sudden clicked. I didn't even practice, I didn't even do anything in particular, but I started winning every single match.
Still better than Ludwig's PB.
Maybe it was from watching playoffs. I learned through osmosis how to zero cycle. I don't really know. Regardless, I was slowly getting closer and closer to my goal. The last few matches in High Iron were probably some of the most stressful moments I have had in my streaming career, and I've shiny hunted. My emotions were heightened. If I lost a game, I'd be super concerned that I lose the next 5 and create a red carpet for me to have to climb back up the ranks again. For a few days, I held strong at the top of Iron 3, win a match, lose a match, draw a match out of frustration.
I'm drawing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Then it happened.
That was probably the worst game I could have ended on. He killed the dragon too?
I couldn't even clip farm because I was just so relieved and in disbelief that I finally completed this challenge that took me almost 2 weeks to do. And relieved that I no longer had to stream every single day, as this is not my job. I could finally take a day off, recuperate my wrist, and finally focus on actually getting better at the game with a coach and practice. This challenge taught me a very valuable lesson. Not just about speedrunning, Minecraft specifically, but also about streaming. Motivation and progress, they kind of come and go, but consistency is extremely important when you're trying to build that muscle memory. Even if you don't have the energy to grind and to learn new things that day, maybe you just don't have the capacity for it right then and there, what matters is that you show up and eventually everything will fall into place and you improve regardless.
Is this Halo? I've done it! I had so many doubters and haters, including people in my own damn community. It took me almost 2 weeks. No practicing. Because practicing's for losers. Actually, practicing's for smart people. I'm just not one of those. We've done it. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please give it a like. It'll help me know what kind of videos you guys are into, if this is working or not. Because it took me a very long time to edit and to film. Yeah, so it'd be appreciated. Thank you. And a huge shout out to the ranked community as a whole. You guys are like the sweetest ever. You give me so much advice and you are all extremely encouraging. And lastly, I am hosting a Iron only tournament coming late February. So if you'd like to learn more about that, I do have a link down below to the website which explains the tournament for you guys. It is going to be as professional as possible because my dream is to work in esports in any capacity, so running tournaments just seems like the best step towards that. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye!